Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the gleaming, treacherous summit of the entertainment world. You are watching News Around, the only channel brave enough to look past the blinding flashbulbs and read the shadows they cast. Today, we are not just reporting news, we are dissecting a psychological thriller playing out in real time between two of Turkey's most titanic stars. Before we open the dossier on today's enigma, we have a small request for our dedicated community. If you believe in journalism that digs deeper than the headlines, please smash that subscribe button. For those who want to be the true patrons of the truth, click the join button to support our investigative work directly. Don't forget to like this video and leave your theories in the comments. Your insights fuel our analysis. Now, let us turn our gaze to the storm brewing between Demet Özdemir and Çağatay Ulusoy. In the vast ecosystem of Turkish television, there are stars, and then there are galaxies. When it was first announced that Demet Özdemir, the queen of romantic dramedy turned dramatic powerhouse, would be sharing the screen with Çağatay Ulusoy, the undisputed king of intensity and brooding charisma, the industry held its breath. This was not merely a casting decision, it was a seismic event. The expectation was that the collision of their distinct orbits would create a supernova of on-screen magic. And, to the casual observer, it did. Their project, a high-stakes narrative filled with tension and passion, has dominated the ratings, cementing their status as a power duo. However, as any veteran of the gossip columns knows, the brighter the light, the darker the shadow. 4 months, a persistent, low-frequency hum of rumors has accompanied their success. It is a whisper that refuses to die. Are they feuding? Unlike the usual fabricated tabloids, this speculation was born from the stars' own behavior. The distinct lack of joint interviews, the freezing temperatures observed in their body language at galas, and the conspicuous absence of shared candid moments on social media created a vacuum. And in the world of celebrity gossip, a vacuum is always filled with the worst possible assumptions. After months of letting the rumor mill grind unchecked, Demet Özdemir finally stepped forward to break the silence. Yet, her statement, intended to be a fire extinguisher, may have inadvertently acted as an accelerant. When pressed by reporters about the alleged animosity between her and Çağatay, she offered a response that was as fascinating as it was defensive. "There is nothing like that, knock on wood. We have formed a very harmonious team with the crew and our fellow actors. Çağatay and I have fantastic chemistry. We are receiving very positive feedback, and the ratings are high. If there were any animosity between us, it would affect our work, and we wouldn't have this success." On the surface, this is a standard denial. But let us apply the News Around lens to these words. The phrase knock on wood, nazar değmesin, is a cultural talisman, usually invoked to protect something fragile and precious from envy. By using it, Demet is subtly suggesting that the rumors themselves are a form of evil eye, a destructive force trying to taint a successful partnership. It is a psychological shield, implying, everything is fine, but you are trying to ruin it. Furthermore, her pivot to ratings is a classic defensive maneuver known in PR circles as the success deflection. By anchoring her argument on the show's commercial performance, we wouldn't have this success if we hated each other. She is using logic to fight emotion. But history tells us this logic is flawed. The archives of Hollywood and Yeşilçam are filled with legendary on-screen couples who despised each other when the director yelled cut, yet still produced masterpieces. Success is not proof of friendship, it is proof of professionalism. While Demet Özdemir attempts to navigate the media minefield with carefully constructed sentences, her co-star has adopted a strategy of total radio silence. Çağatay Ulusoy, often referred to as the Sphinx of the Turkish media for his inscrutable public persona, has said absolutely nothing. In a different context, this silence might be dismissed as his usual privacy. But here, it screams. In the face of persistent rumors that paint him as distant, difficult, or introverted, his refusal to offer even a token compliment to his leading lady is striking. In the age of social media, Where a simple emoji comment can quell 1,000 rumors, his digital absence is a loud statement. Fans and critics alike are beginning to ask, why is Demet doing all the heavy lifting? Why is she the sole custodian of their public image? This imbalance fuels the narrative that the harmony she speaks of is one-sided, a facade she is struggling to maintain alone. Let us whisper about what is being said when the microphones are off. Sources from the set, speaking under the condition of anonymity, paint a picture of a cold war rather than a heated battle. There are no shouting matches, no thrown scripts. Instead, there is a professional distance so vast it could have its own zip code. Insiders suggest a clash of methodologies. Demet is described as the heartbeat of the set, social, communicative, and feeding off the energy of the crew. Çağatay, conversely, is the solitary artist. Locking himself away to maintain character, conserving his energy for the lens. When these two energies meet, they don't mix, they repel. One crew member's alleged comment, "There are no fights, but the intimacy isn't what you'd expect either," perfectly encapsulates this gray area. It is the chill of two people who respect each other's talent but perhaps cannot stand each other's company. Following Demet's interview, the digital army of social media detectives went to work. Every pixel of their limited interactions has been scrutinized. In group photos, they note the physical distance, the safety gap that the actors maintain. They analyze the tone of voice in rare joint appearances, looking for the warmth that is conspicuously missing. The most damning evidence, according to these online sleuths, is the chemistry paradox. On screen, under the carefully controlled lighting and direction, they burn with intensity. Off-screen, the fire vanishes instantly. This stark contrast is what keeps the rumor mill alive. If they were truly friends, wouldn't a spark of that on-screen joy bleed into reality? The fact that it doesn't suggests that their performance is just that, a performance, executed with surgical precision but devoid of genuine affection. So, where does this leave us? Is Demet Özdemir's statement the final period at the end of this sentence, or is it merely a comma, pausing the drama before the next act? Here at News Around, we believe it is the latter. By engaging with the rumors, by feeling the need to explain and justify their relationship through ratings, Demet has inadvertently validated the public's suspicion. She has opened a door that says, yes, this is a topic worthy of discussion. The reality of the Demet Özdemir and Çağatay Ulusoy saga is likely not a black and white story of hatred, but a complex shade of professional grey. It is a story of two titans who may have realized that while they can conquer the ratings together, they cannot conquer each other's worlds. And perhaps, that is the most fascinating story of all. As the episodes continue to air and the ratings continue to soar, the eyes of the gossip world will remain fixed not on the screen, but on the spaces in between, the silence between the lines, the distance between the chairs, and the words left unsaid. We want to turn the microphone over to you, the jury of public opinion. Do you believe Demet's defense? Is high viewership proof of a happy set, or is it just proof of great acting? And crucially, who do you think has the better approach, Demet's vocal defense or Çağatay's mysterious silence? Let us know your verdict in the comments below. We read every single theory. If this deep dive gave you a new perspective, please like the video and subscribe to News Around. And for those who want to support independent, fearless celebrity journalism, click that join button and become a part of our inner circle. Until the next rumor breaks, keep your eyes open. This is News Around, signing off.